The Pistons and Sixers have now moved their best-of-7 series to Philadelphia. Pistons not only holding serve in the first 2 games in Detroit, doing so in dominant fashion. Now it's time for the Sixers to try and turn it around before their wild fans. Welcome to the Wachovia Center in Philadelphia. It's Game 3 of this Eastern Conference first-round series as the 76ers and Allen Iverson happy to be back home after a rough couple of games at the Palace of Auburn Hills. They're down 0-2. So what do the Sixers do to get back in the series? Certainly Allen Iverson needs to turn it around. It's easier said than done because Detroit makes you do things you don't want to do. But Iverson can't just have a good game. He has to have a great game.
Mike, Philadelphia, they're on the ropes. And when you have a great player like Allen Iverson, basically a one-man team here, you've got to have that huge performance from AI. The league's leading scorer. He's missing layups in Detroit. And then with everybody dug in against him, they come in hordes, in waves to block the shots, and everybody getting a piece of him. Rasheed, Ben, Tayshaun, you name it. And then all those blocks eventually take their toll and intimidate Allen Iverson. He has to leave all that stuff behind and come out with a performance like he had in the regular season. Right now his points way down and only shooting 35%. Yikes.
There's the Bud Light starting lineups with that great front line of Prince and the 2 Wallaces. Kyle Korver, they need some offense from him with Chris Webber and Samuel Dalembert, who's done a superb job on the boards. And in the backcourt, Iverson and the rookie Iguodala against one of the best backcourts, maybe the best in terms of two-way players in Hamilton and Billups. Iverson. Korver for 3. Exactly the start that they want.
Determination to come out and put on a good show at home.
8-0 run now. And Iverson stops with a good drive.
Exactly the way my relationship went with my coaches in the early days.
Iverson fading. Dalembert knocked away. Off balance, puts it in. Another tough shot. And Dalembert 6 points, 3 boards. Hamilton off the Dalembert miss. That was too easy an open shot for him. And there's another steal. Iverson. Prince. And a foul. Prince does a nice thing helping up Iverson try to make one of those spectacular blocks again. But this time Iverson with a chance for the 3-point play.
These players better realize that Tayshaun Prince is coming, and he can cover so much ground. Allen slows down as if he's got a simple gimme layup. And normally Allen Iverson will really extend there, but Tayshaun Prince with the supreme effort.
He blocked one of those from Iverson in game 1 that was called a goaltend that shouldn't have been. We have seen some spectacular defensive plays.
That's beautiful team basketball by the world champions.
Both teams shooting very well early. Webber gets it to fall as well. And the Sixers back up by 1. Sixers been turning the ball over recent minutes.
But look how Ben Wallace races down to Iverson.
Oh, pretty shot from Allen Iverson. Dalembert another rebound. Dangerous pass. Iverson.
Well, bailed out by Iverson that time.
And the Sixer bench helping out. They talked about it as being so important. 8-0. They lead in bench points. Iverson inside. And the lead is cut to 5. And the lead back up to 9 as we go under 5 minutes. Webber is back in the game. Iverson puts it in. Iverson playing efficiently. He's 6 for 10 with 5 assists. A little spark off the bench. Iverson again.
That is exactly what Philadelphia needs. Some defense, force a tough shot, get the rebound, a quick outlet, and then Iverson in transition. The fans ecstatic.
Waving their white towels here at the Wachovia Center. The Pistons have built a 13-point lead, but Iverson and his teammates have climbed back into it.
Forget with waving the white towels. No surrender in Allen Iverson whatsoever. Who can guard this guy in transition? Just too good, too quick.
You say you're sorry for something you'll say in the second half. I don't want to know what it is yet, but
I apologize for every transgression I've ever done.
Rodney Rogers with a 3. Well, Ben Wallace, who had 12 points in the first 2 games of this series combined, has 13 here in game 3.
Step out by Rasheed Wallace, forcing Iverson to back off.
Iguodala wide open and knocks It's down to 2. His foot was on the line.
Oh, that he has got to come up with a huge scoring night to keep Philadelphia in it, wear him out on the defensive end.
Tough shot that time. 19 for Iverson.
And that is why I voted for Allen Iverson for first team All-NBA. Iverson's ability to create for himself. It doesn't get any more difficult than that. You're going up against a guy who's younger, who's bigger, who's stronger, who can jump higher. The only edge that Iverson has is quickness.
Number 1 in the NBA in rebound margin. Weber pulls down a rebound, his 4th.
Great outlet, something in transition, much needed here for Korver.
Korver hits a 3. That's only his 2nd shot of the entire game. And he's hit both to pull the Sixers within 3.
Every single time.
Pistons 8 for 13 from 3. Iverson gets inside, count it, and 1. He hasn't found a lot of room in the paint. That time with a 3-point play opportunity.
When he comes down that lane, everyone is there. They're just waiting on him. They know that he's disappeared. They've eaten him alive. Just engulfed him, and he popped out the other side. He's like a surfer on a giant tidal wave coming out of the 2. A sign of a true champion.
He has to be careful now in terms of taunting the crowd or an opponent as Iverson hits the shot. Because remember, Rasheed Wallace already has a technical foul before the final minutes.
What a change of pace by Iverson.
Iguodala, hot step, knocks it down. Iguodala for 3.
Remember when they drafted him and said he couldn't shoot? The 80s was the dominant power small forward here. Iverson just in a zone right now.
Iverson with 26 points, 9 assists.
Philadelphia has never won a series after going down 0-2.
And look at the shooting. And this is against perhaps the best defense in the NBA. Iverson, tough shot. And the 76ers have regained the lead.
Allen Iverson doing everything. So creative, so explosive. How does he get through there? He's got 2 guys blocking the shots. So what's going on here? He's got Andre Iguodala to guard this guy.
Rodgers, another 3. Bang! Iverson does his Curly Neal impression. Korver, quick shot. Korver puts it in, a 3-pointer. Korver has not shot much, but he's 3 for 3.
Kyle Korver is in constant motion. He's just thinking, what's Iverson doing? But to try to read Allen Iverson's thought process in that situation, just be always ready to step right into it.
And the fans enjoy chanting air ball. Hard screen set by Jackson, opens it up for Iverson.
But that is just a flawless shot. That shot very often.
Iverson. And Allen Iverson remains hot.
What a great game. Firing too many times.
That's the 14th turnover for the Pistons. Only 7 for Philly. Weber knocks it down. We're coming up to the midway point of the 4th, along with Bill Walton, Mike Green on hand, as the 76ers trying to get themselves back in this series.
Great ball fake, Chris Weber.
And knocks it down. And the lead is now 7.
Larry Brown, what to do about it? Chris Weber putting on a clinic and celebrating with his new teammates.
Another standing ovation here in Philadelphia. The 76ers against perhaps the best defensive team in the NBA, shooting 6 of 8 from the field here in the 4th quarter. And they lead by 7. Here in Philadelphia, they're on their feet almost the entire timeout as the Sixers have come back from 13 down to take a 7-point lead. And time for tonight's edition of Gatorade Cooler Talk.
Everybody around the cooler figuring out what AI is going to do. Is he going to be able to bring enough? And certainly he has answered those questions, taking it to everybody, often 5 at a time. Allen Iverson, they can't control the guy. Torching him with teardrop jumpers, runners down the lane, impossible to describe shots. And that is our Gatorade Cooler Talk.
Before the game, wanted to get a little luck. A replica of the Larry Brown trophy. Young fan got a thrill.
Bench scoring. Massive advantage for Philadelphia tonight after getting pummeled over in the Motor City.
Iguodala hits a 3. Andre Iguodala, his second three-pointer of the game.
The senseless double teaming just creates all kinds of problems in the big picture.
Webber steps out again, and Chris Webber starting to get hot. He's got 17.
A little alternative to the Three Stooges defense.
Webber puts it in. Chris Webber, big fourth-quarter shots. An efficient game, an unselfish game.
Now that's what I like.
Hits a three. Allen Iverson from downtown. And a lead back up to 9. Timeout Detroit. "35 points, 15 assists.
Chris Webber setting it up with a little dribble handoff. That developing chemistry between these two stars. The dream of Billy King and Jim O'Brien to put it all together, and that dream is happening right now. A massive 9-point lead. But then when he couldn't deliver, they just pummeled him.
Meanwhile, the crowd chanting MVP right now for Allen Iverson. And the Pistons and Sixers exchanging some very respectful shakes and hugs as Philadelphia won an impressive victory led by Allen Iverson.
It will not be this friendly Sunday afternoon. And you lucky guy, you get to be right here.
Iverson was brilliant with 37 points and 15 assists. Detroit still leads the series 2-1, but the 76ers feeling a lot more confident. Coming up next on ESPN Game 3 of the Kings and Sonics live from Sacramento. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For Bill Walton, producer Ed Fibershoff, and director Jimmy Moore, and our entire crew, this is Mike Green saying so long from Philadelphia. Let's send it to John Saunders and the gang back in our Times Square studio.